Greetings, my fellow vaulters, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech Doomsday Vault, Episode 12, Tragic Air Raid. Yeah, if you want to see the exploit again, I can show it to you. You draft someone with melee, and then you scroll over the map, and you'll see the little knife icon. When it turns into a stop sign, it's an indicator that there's an empty void there. So you can see, I haven't painted it exactly, but you can see that there's a void in here that is way larger than an ancient danger. So I know it's not an ancient danger, or it could have an ancient danger in there, but like it's larger than I've ever seen an ancient danger render. So there's some hollow space in there. It's an exploit, and every time I use it, I'll poll for whether you guys want me to use it or not, but that's how it works. Okay, so we have a proper freezer. That means in this shelf, no more kibble, no more jelly, no fertilized eggs, and no packaged survival meals. Throwing a party. I'll drink to a party. Rotunds? Really? Your name is Rotund? Rotund's Forlorn Travelers. 9 refugees for 17 days. Oh, that's a lot of refugees. Do we offer refuge to Rotund? You vote? Let me know. I think it's doable, by the way. I think if I did a quick trade run for fabrication advanced components, I can essentially double my power grid and then double my grow. I've been sleeping on that because I've been waiting on other things and working on other things. So that's why I haven't really made a big effort to do it. But I do think it is entirely doable. It is not a difficult thing for me to do. It's just, does it benefit us? Maybe not. I'm just saying, like, voting for it isn't the end of the world for me. Because it's manageable. It sucks, but it's manageable. But it would definitely force me to cancel any priority that's up there and focus on fabrication solely. Maybe tomorrow morning, I'm going to try the Ancient Danger Pods. So I think what I'm going to do, in order to do them sort of safer, is wall off 4 of them. And then, if I can split them again... Yeah, there we go. So that I'll pop one pod open and 2 people pop out. And then I can kill those people or subdue them or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. But at least it separates it out so I don't have to deal with 6 at once. Is the idea. Because I don't really have to... I don't want to have to deal with 6 at once. In fact, if I'm really going to take it safe, maybe I'll take it really safe. Because we're trying to keep everyone alive, right? I can't separate out the pods that are in vertical stacks. But I can separate it out like... Well, the first 2 pods, I'm not even going to bother. So, yeah, I guess I already did what was meta. So this would be meta. Like, 1, 2, 3, like that. And then move a mini turret in here so that the Ancient Danger soldiers that are there, if they're hostile, they start fighting turrets, not me. So... I'll get those moved eventually. In fact, I will make a uranium one, because uraniums don't burn. So it looks like we're turning down Rotund by small margin, but yeah. Majority of you said no. Forget about it. Rice holding my freezer door open? Oh, good. One thing I could do is I could move the door from where it is now, one spot east, and that way it doesn't do that as often. Oh, what the hell? I have a boom rat in here. Okay. If you don't join, I have bad news for you. Ain't no such thing as a free lunch. Technically, they have a clear path to get in through this door here. I guess I'll keep that door shut, because I don't really want boom rats invading. Little baby mayhem. Learning 97%. I've done a good job. Oh, that's not home zone, is it? We don't really need to remove the columns. It's more just, why not remove them so that we can reap the sandstone. Oh, there's nowhere to store it. So that's an indicator that I need to expand my storeroom. So, we'll do. I'm surprised I haven't had more orbital trader opportunities. There's basically... No, don't do that. You're a bad miner. There's basically been 0 trade opportunities for me, which is nutty. Like, no orbital traders at all. Yeah, the new storage looks a lot cleaner. I agree with you there. It's so much better. The giant, ugly stockrooms of days past are not a thing. So I'll probably wait until tomorrow morning when everyone's rested for that task there. You can still do old storerooms, but shelves are more space efficient by a lot, which is why you see me using shelves. Shelves hold 3 times the items of a floor spot, so using the old school floor spots don't make so much sense anymore because of how much better the new way is. And there's also 1x1 shelves rather than the 2x1s, so it allows you to have a lot more flexibility as to how you lay them out too. So like once I have need of even a larger pantry, you know, I can put another U-shaped shelf unit in there as well. It's kind of a nice kitchen. I actually like it. If I really wanted to get fancy, I could put the butchery in there, but it would lower the cleanliness of that room, so that's why I haven't done that. Okay. It has been expanded. still need the flooring, but I did say we would do the ancient danger, so let me not lie and go do that. Hey, Verawak. Thank you for the raid. How are you doing? What were you, let me do both shoutouts here. You were playing RimWorld. Cool. What kind of series of game do you have got going on? Your base looks amazing. Thank you. It's kind of like a Fallout-y shelter base. The premise is essentially the world is super, super polluted, and we're forced to live inside. And it's a series to try to highlight families, and we're doing a pretty good job. We're surviving. I'm going to turn red now. We're about to do something a little sketchy, which is to pop this ancient danger that I found. Where is Mayhem? Oh no, Mayhem's not with us. Oh, they're all unconscious. We're fine. So there's Rise, who's a genie, a sanguine, chemically fascinated wimp genie. Oh, you're also a genie. And you are a baseliner. Sanguine, very neurotic, and capable of violence. Alright. I had no idea what was in there, but it turns out a bunch of unconscious people. Brawler genie, what? Yeah, I know, right? It's overwritten, too. They're a brawler with 0 brawl skill. Actually, wow, they are quite capable, though. What's sad is, like, I guess I do need the crafter. Put him back in the box? Yeah, I can put him back in the box. But, do we recruit any of these ancient soldiers? Calling them soldiers is a little stretch of the imagination, because they're not soldiers, but there's the poll. And, I'll have you guys vote, so I'll stick them back in the pods for now. I like how a 12-year-old can stick an ancient soldier into a pod by himself. And I'll cremate the remainder. The respectful thing to do. Well, I'm trying to roleplay as being really friendly in this series, and Tacos, your suggestion just violated the rules. So please read the rules. We don't gene scan. Not in this series. We're friendlier than that. God, saving all of your inspirations for Masterworks from when we're building stupid shelves. Strip him for gold first? Oh, true. I think it's too late for that. Yeah, oh, they had advanced components too. I am sure I've been ruining that. But hey, we got the advanced components we needed to make the fabrication bench. So at least, thanks to Quick Visitor, I didn't botch that so badly. Yeah, I'm so used to having no non-uno pinata mod that I forgot that, you know, you have to strip them yourself. Because genius, right? Okay, we have a fab bench. Let me get some small shelves for it. So we want gold, steel, plasteel, components, advanced components, and unfinished shelves. Maybe I'll line it up kind of nicer. So steel, plasteel, gold, advanced components. How to make it not ugly? Because they can reach the ones in the corner. I just don't like how it looks. So I'll just do it like that. And then have this actually be a door out to the stock room. And this stock room is dark. Genies don't have... So let me explain really quick. Genies are humans with implanted genes. They are not their own species. So a genie that has a child is a human. So there are species that have genetic, inheritable traits, like dirt moles and Edekin and wasters. And then there's humans that have been modified that don't have inheritable genes like hussars and genies. So hussar or genie, if you xenogerm them, they just become human again. All of the genes that they had are not inheritable and aren't transferable to offspring. They're just humans. They're just humans with fancy xenogerms in them. For your FYI. So if you insert a gene into a genie or a gene into a hussar, you wipe out everything that made them a genie or a hussar to begin with. So if you want to, like if you have a hussar in your community and they're causing problems by starting a lot of fights, you can just xenogerm anything into them and they will immediately forget the fact that they were a hussar. So who do we recruit? I kind of need to take a look at them again. Shuttlecraft. No, we're not doing that. Pinata has been updated. I'm just not using it because it's not vanilla. Did they lose the bonuses from their genes? Yes. Because their bonuses in their genes are not in their genes. It's in the xenogerm. So I didn't really want to get into this, but basically the way it works is there's two types of genes. So let me open up someone's genetics. You have germline genes, which are innate in your person, which cannot be changed, removed, altered, but it also can be given to your offspring. So Mayhem here has this color skin color, this color hair, and an offspring of Mayhem can inherit that. Then you have xenogenes. Xenogenes are implanted, but if you install another xenogerm with different xenogenes, it overrides it. So you can only have one implant. That implant can have a ton of different xenogenes. So if you have a big gene operation, you can implant something that has like 50 genes into your people, given that you have the sufficient complexity. But xenogenes, if you implant another xenogerm, get overwritten. So if you take a look at the genie, which I will do once one of my doctors is awake, you'll notice that their germline genes, their genetics, is 100% human. All of everything that makes a genie is xenogenes. So as soon as you implant a different gene into a genie, they stop being a genie entirely. And they're basically a baseline human with whatever you implanted. The same is true of hussars. So hussars and genies are basically just genetically modified humans. They're not their own species. I hope that made sense. If you need me to clarify, it will make a lot more sense once I pop one of the pods open and you can actually see for yourself what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard to like convey the thought without seeing it. But yeah, so there are 6 actual species introduced. The impids are a real species. The Edekin are a real species. The dirt moles are a real species. The wasters and Neanderthals, and I'm missing one. What am I missing? But yeah, they're real species. Pigskins. Thank you. Pigskins. Pigskins are a real species. But hussars and genies are not. They're just modified humans. Which is really cool that it includes both, I think. That there's a concept that like some of the new species aren't true species. All right, so this bench is set up. Then I just have to make it critical. And I'll have a doctor go over there and medically tend. Now, the other thing is, I think, given our ethos in this community, I'm not going to imprison them and force them to join. So here's Nitro. So as you can see, Nitro is just a brown-haired, brown-skinned dude. So if we implanted a different xenogerm into him, he would lose every genie trait with whatever we implanted, and he would just become a brown-haired, brown-skinned dude. Which is funny because he would, you know, maybe he'd get a hairstyle, maybe he'd get a beard. He might even lose his thin body because the genie makes him have a thin body, but he could be fat in real life and you just wouldn't know it. All right, so there's Nitro. So Nitro is the the crafter intellect. So who do we recruit? NY TRO. So there's a chance for him. I'm going to stick him back in. No, not capture. Casket. Then we have race. Or race, or whatever. Chemical fascinated sanguine. Lower crafting medical skill. And they are just a baseliner with genie genes. And this is an attempt to recruit. Again, I'm just going to rescue them and see if they want to join. It will be their option. It's not going to be forced. And Bob. So Bob is brown hair, very pale skin, sanguine, very neurotic, miner, medical. So he'd be a good doctor and a good miner. This poll is looking a little ridiculous, but there it is. Who do we recruit? And let me, they're not violent, so I'm going to move the uranium turret. So if we're considering to rescue them, I'm going to set up the hospital so that we can accommodate their needs. Fabrication bench. Let's make components like a lot, because here's the thing. We really need food, I acknowledge. So I'm going to start to expand the power grid in order to be able to afford to fire up a new grow light, because our population has burgeoned enough to require it. You liked my idea, easy enough to have children to convert. Interesting enough that in vanilla, children are actually harder to convert. That's odd. That's very odd. Maybe, like, that's a desired effect, but I wouldn't want that. Oh, Psychers are coming. They're preparing a while. Short range. 1 bolty. And 1 assault rifle. Everybody stay home. Don't want you venturing out and getting harmed. God, another masterwork. That hospital is stocked. Is my name a reference to Diablo 2? It is not. It's a reference to Greek mythology. Oh, a warg started to try to eat one of them. Yeah, warg, do it! Oh, well, you tried. So that means Cuz is going to come early, because part of his raid party got attacked. Which is fine. I have turrets. And shooters. Maybe I should turn red just like my kill box. So it's a tie between Nitro and all of them. So I'm going to have a runoff between that. So here it is. Here's the runoff. Who do we recruit? All or Nitro? I think for this fight, I'm going to have the adults tend to this. I guess Yaroslav, technically you're adult. I mean, you're 13. I wouldn't call you an adult, but RimWorld does. And have Thomas sit this one out. I'm going to have Mayhem come here, but not for combat. More for psycasting. She is our Brainiac psycaster. He has taken a sweet time. Here he comes. I guess Kadath, you could probably dip. Wrong cave, dude. Oh, whoops. Who are you shooting at? Actually, if I am trying to do true meta, I would leave this door open and then lure him in, and once he's surrounded by turrets, although he's about to die. Hey, Mayhem. You want to go cause some mayhem? Oh, actually, I maybe not want you to set fire in my base. Seems like a bad idea. Hi, buddy. How are you? Oh, you're full of yayo, that's why. I was like, how is he up? Drugs. The answer is always drugs. A fire in the base would be fun. I've designed this base to be very fire resistant, so as much chaos as you think it would cause, it wouldn't really. Because if I break this vent, my base is not gonna get hot. I thought of that. Okay, looks like we're gonna try to rescue all of them. I'm gonna obviously do this after the raid, because, you know, got my hands full. So current priority is guard for Kenneth and rescue the crypto sleepers. I'm gonna be a little sad if Nitro decides not to join us. So there's a chance when you rescue downed people, they join or not join. And I'm not forcing them, because that's kind of against our ethos. So I'm just gonna let it go. Whatever happens, happens. Bob is old, check health. We're fine with age. I already have biosculpting, so we can age reverse if we need to. I ain't too concerned about that. But thanks for the heads up. I do appreciate the heads up. Because, you know, for me, it's not a determining factor, but for others, it might have been. All right, come on. So it's going to be pistol, knife, shoddy, and then mace, auto, bolt, shoddy. Okay. Oh, acid smog. Lovely. Wow, they did not think highly of the other people I've shot at. And that warg was high toxic buildup, so he's not butcherable. There are toxalopes out here that I'm going to hunt once this raid is done for the meat. Oh my god, accuracy. So that's an Edekine. So here's a really good example. No, he's a dirt mole with like a tail. So see how the dirt mole has germline genes? So if two dirt moles had kids, they'd have a chance to pass on these genes to their children. So passing on genes for slow runner or fast healing or great mining or dark vision. Because dirt moles are actual species. Here's a waster with actual species too. You know, actual traits. So baseliners have nothing but hair color and skin color, but the 6 of the other species have legit traits. Oh, mayhem! Going for mayhem. All right, I'm gonna lure them in as a trap. So, oops, Yaroslav got... Oh, you took his arm off! You broke his arm, oh, you jerks. Yeah, there's deep payment for that. In fact, turret's back on. Bye, Akek. Your name is like... not even a real name. Mayhem, go tell them what you think. Oop, never mind. We must have... yeah, we just... deleted him from existence. Flea was the only one that survived. The uranium turret's in front because it can't be caught on fire. That's why I put it there. It's also tougher. So Yaroslav, I think I owe you a as soon as I... here we go. bionic arm. And make 4 advanced components. Or I should do a bill like this. Make until 4 advanced components. He got shot once and it broke his arm. So he still has an arm, but like not really. It's a little rude. Hey, Shield, I need you. Strip. Bye. Oh, was it it was a leg? Yeah, I'm being stupid. Because I queued a leg up, didn't I? Luckily, it takes me a while to make those components. I was like, but the radius is an arm. Yeah, okay. I got you. So we do have 1 advanced component already. And then you guys wanted me to rescue all. Which I'll be doing in a minute. Oh, Thomas, you're an adult. Wow, you got real big real quick. So he's 13. We had maximized his learning, I think. So you guys are going to have some choices. There's 3 passions for him to choose. So just for reference, if we vat crew him, he would not have any options to learn passions at all. And his choice for trait wouldn't be a choice. It would just be a single trait given to him, whether we wanted to or not. Just so that you understand the difference between raising a child, teaching it, caring for it, versus throwing it in a vat, throwing food in the vat, and letting it grow. So, what passions for Thomas? And it was animals, shooting, mining, plants, intellectual crafting. Okay. So the top 3 I will I'll choose. Give you just 1 minute to vote on that. And then a trait, and it will be pessimist, nudist, careful shooter, fast learner, sickly, or slothful. Wow. I'm not even I'm just gonna pick fast learner. All the other traits suck, so there's no point in polling for that. The thing is, if I hadn't raised him, I probably would have just been given pessimist, and that would be it. Oh, yes, planets. He's going to be good at planets. Yeah, well, whatever. Typos exist. So it looks like it's going to be shooting, plants, and maybe crafting. He already has... I'm surprised that construction wasn't offered, because he's already, like, digging construction. Okay. Thomas! Welcome, buddy. Full-fledged. Now I can abuse you and have your arms get shot off. I don't mean that, truly. Do I not have clothes for you, dude? Let me make sure I have clothes, because I don't really need Thomas showing his Peter. There is a chance to get a double passion, yeah. If you already have a passion in something, you can get a double passion. Man, he is a really good constructor. That's awesome. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. Make pants. And then let's have, actually, before we even make these, oh no, he's wearing stuff. Yeah, he's wearing stuff. I'm going to forbid this because it's possible, or I think it's probably easier if I just say don't tailor, don't smith. It's entirely possible that if Nitro joins us, I'm not going to want Shay to do the crafting. Because Shay is a 9 crafter and Nitro is a 20 crafter. There's a slightly different quality there. So I'm going to go rescue him. Kadath. And who else is up? Thomas. Come open these caskets and rescue the people that have been in here. So Bob is 69 years old with a bad back and some scarring. Nothing that a little bionics can't fix. Oh, one of them didn't get patched up, but luckily Tech Noir knew about it. And I am getting brownouts. Oh, but pointlessly, because I have so much fuel sitting around ready to be shoved into Jenny's. And 2 of these are just going to get flipped off. I had only built them to prepare for the possibility of expanding hydroponics, which I will do, but not yet. There are chances for any trait for the child to obtain, any trait that isn't... I actually don't know if you're given the option to pick traits that are negated by genetics, however. So by that I mean, for instance... a waster or a dirt mole is always a slow runner. So I don't know if you have a dirt mole kid, if they're going to have the chance to be a jogger. I haven't tested that. Because if you do pick jogging, they're not going to be a jogger. Because genetic traits take precedence over inherited traits or whatever. So a good example of that would be... Nitro here is a brawler, but he's not a brawler. Because genies can never be brawlers. They're not allowed to. That's why it's grayed out. And it says, suppressed. This trait has been suppressed by a conflicting forced genetic trait or gene. It will not be active until all conflicting conflicts are removed. So if I xenogermed Nitro and overrode his genie to make him something else, he would then become a brawler. But unless it do that, that's not going to happen. So if he lost his genie, he would go from a level 20 crafter to a level 13, and he would go from level 20 intellect to level 13. He's getting +8. He joined! He joined right at the buzzer, because the stream is over. I'm going to raffle him off and play a little bit longer, so it's not a cliffhanger. So good luck to you in the chat, you subscribers, on getting Nitro, who is honestly a pretty amazing pawn. 2020. I mean, doesn't get much better than that. So that also means that I need to dig some bedding for him. Really? Another brownout? Are you kidding me? Get out of here with that weak power. Where is all my power? Oh, it's going to this. I think the fab bench is eating up my power grid. Let me quickly cremate all the corpses. Oh, boy. Mayhem, run! Oh, my lord. Oh, dear lord. Mayhem. Mayhem, move. Move, 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 move. Why'd you land on a child? And Mayhem, why don't you have skip already? I thought you were some sort of girl genius, or boy genius. Well, this is sketchy. Is there any performance-enhancing drugs? Sapo. You want to inject some goat juice real quick? Because I might need to chase down a kidnapper. Problem is, children are very slow. Shield's going to do his best laying down cover fire. Oh, God. Yeah, that wasn't... I saw that coming. You guys really are bastards. Dear Lord. So, if you're wondering how it feels to lose a child, it does not feel great. The hope at this point is to be offered Resmec. Man, there was just nothing I could have done. Immediately I told Mayhem to run for cover. And no. Outdoors is dangerous. That's why we live inside. Randy is a bastard. He giveth with nitro, and then immediately taketh with infanticide. Because honestly, Mayhem was still an infant. At least there's a little bit of positive news. I mean, not by much, which is we can freeze her for the chance for future resurrection. So I'm going to prepare a temperature-controlled, tamper-proof sarcophagus. Hey, Atson. Thank you for the resub, and Mermillin as well. Alright, they're running. It was just one grouping, correct? Yeah. Cam. It's time to make a small sarcophagus. Shield. Take out your frustration. And strip and murder. Everyone else can chill. I'm probably going to need to do some counseling with Sapo. Unfortunately, it was Sapo's child. So, Sapo, you can counsel your wife, who is currently building a sarcophagus for your only child. And I'm going to have you two try for another. Oh, okay. It was a feedback. I was like, what is going on? Who landed the shot? That's a good question. Bowman. Someone named Bowman. Bowman might have gotten out. Yeah, Bowman got the kill and just, like, bolted. So, note to self, keep an eye out for a Bowman. Bounty on Bowman's head. Because there is no Bowman here. Remember to strip first? I don't think any of the people that are dead here have much of anything. I could check them. But their inventories would be dropped. And things like shield belts are stripped anyway. Rice joins too. Oh, the giveaway timer. Let me cue that up timer again, because I let it lapse because I was having a child be murdered. So I hope you understand. So I have 2 to raffle off. Rice joined as well. I'm going to need more research benches is what I'm going to need. We might also want to give like a leader speech or something once it's off cooldown for morale. But it was a heartwarming funeral, which is good. That will help a little. When RimWorld goes Randy, it goes full Randy. For now, this is going to be Rice's room. Because I don't have another bedroom prepared. Alright, Cam, let's tamper-proof it. so that... So the reason I'm doing this, if you're not aware, there's a mental break where you pull a corpse out of a sarcophagus, but if you surround the sarcophagus with walls or vents, it stops that from being a thing that you can do. So that way, no one's going to play with Mayhem's corpse, which is super dark, given that she's, you know, or he's a child. So I always do that for the possibility of resurrecting someone, but now even more than ever. Keep Mayhem's room empty? Yeah, I can agree to that. That was, yeah, this was Mayhem's room. I don't know why Thomas took it. Wasn't this Mayhem's room? Yeah, it was, right? Yaroslav, Nitro. Oh, because Nitro took Thomas's room. So Nitro, you sleep there. For now. Thomas, you have a bed. Go over to it. You can't move corpses to caskets. Caskets are for the living only. Hey, Sapo. Your wife was the one that buried your son, but I'm going to have you do something else. Nope, some quest is registering here. The Titanic Monument. I'm not even going to have to do that. I don't have to look at that. I know it's already a no-go. Can we see the art on the sarcophagus? Yes. Just a sec. In memory of Mayhem, putting Mayhem's favorite Mayhem toy next to the bed. So the art reads as Lonesomeness for Mayhem. The engraving on this sarcophagus is shaped like a baby Mayhem Taylorum getting a drink from Yaroslav while laughing uproariously. The area is decorated with white and black. The image is bordered by 2 ferrets. The work makes the viewer think of suffering. This is a portrayal of Mayhem attending a party. Wow, Bob joined too? And all of these guys are on the wrong ideology. 1 minute left for the raffle. Hi, Bob. I didn't mean for this to become ancient soldier time, but alright. Triple raffle, exactly. Well, if that's the case, might as well just prep early. I'm gonna need some more bedrooms. Why are you starving? Oh, because we haven't been cooking anything. Because we're out. Okay, I have a lot of problems to fix right now, don't I? Let's turn off the fab bench. With our population as it exploded just now, I'm definitely going to have to focus on the hydroponics expansion. Oh, and you are leaving the map tile. Unprotected. That was an accident. Let's just say he had a psychotic wandering event. Because I think that that's fair. Shield. Please cook for us. Hey, Sapo. Thank you for the resub. And Trustin, thank you for the raid. How is your series going? You're playing... Oh, hi, Raccoon. You don't belong in there. You're playing as a recluse mechanator? Or did you start something else that's new? Bring me up to speed. Bob, you look very strange. Nitro. Oh, and the raffle. Yes. Oh, Cathanon. Perfect. Cathanon, you massive intellect, you are going to become Nitro. And then Moxie, you are going to be the chemically fascinated. So the person who's toxic loves drugs. That works for me. I'm guessing you're going to want Moxie as a name, but if you want to change it, use channel points. And then Destroy with Roy. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech Doomsday Vault, which originally streamed live on Twitch October 25th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that made it all the way to the credits. I'll catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Stay safe out there, my fellow vaulters,